you were kids, you all admired the champion marble shooter, the fastest runner, big league ball players, the toughest boxers. Americans love a winner and will not tolerate a loser.
I grew up in America. My heroes were Hulk Hogan, Rocky Balboa, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. My parents taught me to always play fair, but my country taught me to win.
Whatever we have to do, we'll do.
To do whatever needs to be done.
We do whatever it takes to get kids across the finish line.
No matter who you are in America, don't we all want to be better?
In just 8 weeks.
Can you win at all costs and still play by the rules?
Please welcome a man whose story embodies the American dream.
One thing I learned about America is that if you work hard and if you play by the rules, this country is truly open to you. You can achieve anything.
This is a story about America.
My message is that steroids is bad. Don't do them. It's a bad message.
Let me start by telling you this. I have never used steroids, period.
How do you know they're bad?
I've accepted by my attorney's advice not to comment on this issue.
The use of performance-enhancing drugs like steroids in baseball, football, and other sports is dangerous, and it sends the wrong message.
We're constantly evolving, moving forward, striving to become bigger, faster, stronger.
Let me tell you something. I got people in my district, and if they got caught with a Schedule III drug, you know where they're going? To jail. And nobody cares about their careers.
This is me and my two brothers. I'm the one in the middle. We've all tried steroids. I'm the only one who stopped.
Christopher, what's the best part of an Oreo cookie?
The middle.
The middle. That's right. So even though you have two sides of a cookie on this end, the middle part is the most delicious. Everybody wants the middle. They even made double stuff.
Yeah, so what you're saying is that your middle son is your favorite son.
I was always told that baseball is as pure as apple pie, and apple pie, you know, now that I'm older, I'm finding like it's not so pure. It's full of sugar and all kinds of problems.
A lot of it is probably Mike's fault, but there's parts of it that probably aren't.
Again, The Undertaker, intimidating and manhandling Mike Bell.
You know, I was already in so much trouble that when the cops were like, hey, we found steroids in your car, I'm like, fuck you, I don't care. You know, to escape reality and to try to get over on probation, I guess, it was, you know, putting whatever in my body I could to try to not have to deal with what I should have been dealing with like a man.
A lot of what happened to him and a lot of what happens to people in general is nothing to do with the way they're brought up, because you're brought up a certain way and to a certain point, but after that point, your own free will kicks in.
For some reason, like all the other police knew that I was like going to kill myself because I called Mommy and told her I was going to kill myself. Mom, I've had it, I'm done, I'm killing myself, I love you, goodbye. She didn't have a chance to say anything, I hung up. From then to now, there's been times where I've been depressed and I've thought about suicide. But the look on Grandma's face at the hospital, whenever it crosses my mind that I feel like I might want to kill myself, I remember how she looked.
You want to know about my brother Mark, don't you?
I like him now. I mean, I think I'll probably be on and off of him probably forever.
He's been my brother ever since he was born.
Come on! Let's go, man. Come on. That's what you train for. That's what you do. Come on.
I just want to basically get bigger and stronger. I really thought that that was kind of the missing ingredient in my wrestling.
The only reason I'd go off him is just to have another kid.
Could you have another kid right now?
No, because I'm on, like, well, I don't know. Because I always knew I'd do them eventually. I just didn't know how to go about doing it.
It's really hard to hear that you tried them and everything, but...
For you. It's not hard for me.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Very nice to meet you. Chris
Good
Bell.
to meet you.
Chris Bell, here to see Congressman Shays. Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you.
It's very important.
I'm glad you're doing it.
Why is everybody in track and field, why do they feel the need to take steroids? Were steroids responsible for Taylor Hooton's suicide? How do you tell a kid, don't do this, it's bad for you, it's gonna kill you?
But supposedly somebody came out with smart pills, and that smart pill could make you 10 times smarter.
Well, Ritalin came first, and Adderall I think is a hyped up version. It's kind of basically a bunch of parents putting their kid on speed.
There's nothing wrong with cheating unless you're caught. There's not a chance in the world of us getting caught.
People cheat, whether it's using steroids, whether it's stealing votes, whether it's at Enron where you're cooking the books. It's a competitive society to succeed at any cost.
There's just times in life where you gotta do certain things you have no control over. And for me, it's posing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the governor of the state of Minnesota.
Let me teach you how to become strong. Strongman Charles Atlas operates $1 million business.
Has anybody inquired into who's making the money on this?
What's this?
These are all raw materials. We're going to release this on a large scale. It's a system of products.
How you doing? What are you guys selling here?
Clenbuterol.
Clenbuterol?
Yeah.
Isn't Clenbuterol illegal?
It's Nutrabolic's version of it. It's not illegal.
I mean, I want to stay feminine.
Yeah.
I think that's why I get so much work, is because I still look like a woman.
I'm almost as big, baby. What do you think about Arnold? Do you want to do a movie with Arnold? Remember in Predator? When he went like, he goes like this?
Son of a bitch.
You've admitted to using steroids in the past. Knowing what you know now about them, would you have done it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Baseball slugger Barry Bonds is on the verge of bypassing Babe Ruth for second place on the home run list. There have been whispers for a long time that he's used performance-enhancing drugs to reach these heights. Before we go, what about testosterone? I have some friends who say it is like a wonder drug. It makes them feel great. It makes them feel, you know, frisky and young.
I believe the poor example being set by professional athletes is a major catalyst, fueling the high usage of steroids amongst our kids.
These drugs are a boon in the medical profession. They're a miracle drug for people with, muscle wasting, for cancer patients, people recovering from surgery. But if you're an athlete and you take them, they'll kill you. They'll give you cancer, rot your liver, your prostate's gonna fall out, you're gonna have all kinds of problems. Same drug.
My son is dead. All of the intellectual arguments about whether or not steroids are dangerous or not don't matter to me.
It got me where I wanted, but also got me very sick.
Peanuts are dangerous, you understand? There are people that take a peanut and they go into anaphylactic shock. The airway closes up, that's it, they die. Now, does that mean that we ban peanuts and sue God for making them?
Youth are not afraid to take the risk of losing their health or their lives to emulate their heroes.
Americans play to win all the time because the very thought of losing is hateful to Americans.
Steroids are part of the game. And it's the ignorant people who make the laws in this country that don't want to accept that, because they believe if an athlete passes a drug test, that means they're not taking steroids. And that's the most ridiculous statement anyone could ever believe.
I have never, ever failed a drug test.
In short, the Olympic Games are a fraud. Okay, it's almost like what I'm here to tell you right now is that not only is there no Santa Claus, but there's no Easter Bunny or Tooth Fairy either.
It's a business. I don't think it's sport. It's entertainment. I mean, the only ones who've been really honest have been wrestling.
This is entertainment.
All the way down to the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. What makes you think you're even close to being as big a star as I am?
Yeah, I didn't like the idea of people using drugs to make more money.
Why would pharma turn around and find a pill that'll cure something and eradicate it? Then they don't make any money. Where's the money?
Well, this is me all happily juiced up.
How you doing? I'm Greg Valentino, and I have the biggest arms in the world.
Here I am. I had cases of needles. Cases.
Valentino is being held at the county jail on $75,000 bail.
The laws are like retarded. And where is Schwarzenegger in all this?
I mean, he is the poster boy for steroids. He's the poster boy for, hey, look at me, look what I did. You know what I'm saying?
Everything I have, my career, my success, my family, I owe to America.
This is a man who used steroids and smoked cigars and was on the front of Sports Illustrated. I am really disturbed by the messages we're sending to young people today.
Everybody want to be a bodybuilder, but don't nobody want to lift no heavy ass weight.
That race, I could remember about 972, 973.
As you're a kid, you always want to be the strongest. You know what I mean? Always want to be the strongest guy.